Hello, welcome to Junk Journal July 2024, hosted by Meg at Meg Journals and Get Messy at. I'm up to day 27, Poetic. It's taken me a while to figure out what to do about Poetic, but here we go. I'll show you what I've got. Here's my concertina. I've used a belly band that I'd already made to hold in my pieces for Poetic. So I started off, I stamped my page. There's not a lot going on there, but I just gave it a little stamp, a bit of a grunge up, bit of a grunge up. And this is my belly band, and I'll show you what I'm going to make inside. The belly band is made with origami paper, two different types. One was a little bit more expensive, I think, and I can't remember where I got this idea from. It's definitely not my idea. Someone I saw showed how to do these, and I've put a little bit of nice fabric there and more origami paper. So inside is my little card, and this was made using these cards that come out of the tea bag box. I'm trying to think if it's Twinings or Extra Strong, or is it Yorkshire Tea, and I think this is the Twinings box. And they're great cards, and I've had them for ages but not done anything with them, so today I thought I'd make something with them. So I will take you through the process, see how we go. Move this out of the way. So I started off by folding my card. I did a bit of a inking, folded the card over, inked both sides, and then put this paper onto it. I put it onto the shiny side because I wanted to have the other side to write on for the poems or whatever it is that you wish to write. So then I glue that down, and I'll show you. I'll be back just a moment. I decided to use glue stick for these. The origami paper is quite thin, and I think any other glue is a little bit too heavy for it. So that's why I decided to use the origami, not the origami, the glue stick. I didn't cut this one too well, but anyway, I'll just stick that down. Give that a moment to do its little jiggle, and I'll do the same for this one. Oh, got glue everywhere. Yep. There we go. Glue all over the place. I've also had these origami papers forever. Bought them once when I was in a bookshop somewhere. They were little blocks. They come in handy for all sorts of things. So that was basically that bit, and now I'm just going to get a bit of paper. I might use this bag. Just need something to put these on while I stamp them, because I don't want them to... I still did it. I still put them on the rough side. Not to worry. I'm just going to stamp them with one of my new stamps that I talked about in one of my other videos. I'll link that below because I can't quite remember where I got it from. I know I got it from Witchcraft You Do, but I can't remember the name of the person who designed it. That's what I mean. I just decided to go over these because I just don't want them to be too clean. Not sure what the word is. Give them a little bit of an aged look, and I sort of like this stamp. Doesn't matter how much is done or not. And I'm using Stays On. The only thing with Stays On, I think I said before, it's sort of a bit strong, but it's very good. It's a permanent ink, of course. I've got paper bags handy because I've started to do something with my great big collection of paper bags that I need to start using. So that's as easy as that gets. And then on the other side, which should have been the rough side, I've got this little stamp. This was given to me, so I really don't know where that came from. And I'm just going to use ground espresso, distress oxide, and press that on. Just so there's a place for writing, a journaling spot, whatever you like to do. And it gives it a little bit of an aged look. That's one. Let's have a look at this one. I really had trouble trying to work out what to do for Poetic, and I saw one on YouTube, one of the shorts of someone's Poetic piece of work, and it was just stunning. So I don't know, I just found it really hard. So the idea of this is so that you've got somewhere to write your thoughts or your poetry. It's meant to be ethereal, something lovely. Don't know if ethereal was the right word there. And I had a poem that I'd written earlier on in the year. It was in the bleak midwinter, and it's Christina Rossetti, but of course it's a hymn. But I've just adapted the words a couple of times, and this is my second go. Still basically what she wrote, but I've just changed it a tiny twig. What can I give, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would bring a lamb. If I were wise, I'd do my part. Yet all I can do is give my heart. It's quite a gentle, beautiful poem, and I think the hymn that was written from that, when it's sung in Britain or in England, it's so cold over there in winter that it's quite good, quite gorgeous. Okay, so there we go. So I've got these two, and that's basically it. And I'll just show you as I'll put them back into my page, on my page. I'll have to go right back to the beginning to get back to where I was. So get to the end, turn her over again. There she is, sneaking out. I should be able to find it quite easily. There it is, I better get it. There it is. Okay. So these are my little pieces. See, that one I actually had on the rough side of the paper, which was to me the correct side, so that's alright, just gives them a little bit of a different bit. So what I will do is I will write that little poem in there for myself, and I'll just do that quietly now while the camera's rolling, and I'll just edit it afterwards. So if I've got, I don't think I've got a permanent pen though, doesn't matter. Oh yes I have, I'll use this one. Christina Rossetti. So that's Christina Rossetti's, and I'm going to put that in there, and when I think of another one I might put another one in there. And so I'm just going to check that that's on camera. Yes it is. And I'm just going to put them in here. So it's like a little collection. I first thought of these roll-up ones that I did at Christmas from one of the many tutorials that I was looking at for, I think it was Rachel and Bella's one. It was terrific. They did it in November. Anyway, that's it. There she is, all belly bands. Even got space in the back if you want to put someone in the back. And we'll slip her in there. And get my little, oh, I did these buttons. I did buttons again. And the next one is going to be buttons. I can't believe that. I did buttons yesterday, buttons today, or buttons for the 26th, buttons for the 27th. Now we're going to have buttons everywhere. There we are. And that's it. Done. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks a lot. Bye.